This is Don Kryptonium, and I'm not going to lie. This video meant to be about something completely different. It didn't work out, so I decided to make the video about the last fun thing in crypto, which is NFTs. But we are not going to talk about the fun things because we are going to talk about royalties and the platform fees. I want to focus on this because I actually do believe that royalties will not sustain, and royalties are horrible. I know what you think. Hey, creators need to get paid. Royalties are fair. Oh, no. I disagree, but before we start, smash the like button, share this video, subscribe to Don Kryptonium. And let's start. You see, the discussion was actually a few weeks ago when OpenSea decided to abandon the creator royalties and set up their own royalties. So how does it work on the OpenSea? Because to understand where the trend is shifting, you need to realize what's happening on Ethereum, right? So let me choose one of the NFTs. So I'm going with this NFT that is over here. And when I'm going to choose sale, look what's happening. So this is different. It's not on chain, right? So this is a centralized platform that was allowing creators set up the fees. And the creator, in this case, set up the fee at 7.5%. But OpenSea was finding it more and more difficult to compete. So what they did, they now allow you to choose between 0.5% to 7.5%. So obviously, I don't want to pay creator that much. I'm going with 0.5% fee that will go to the creator. And also you can see that OpenSea, as of now, to be competitive, they removed 2.5% service fee that they have on the platform. So what did they do it? Suddenly, majority of the NFT volume was coming from Blur. So Blur is the trading NFT platform. It doesn't look fancy, it doesn't have this beautiful user interface, but it's all done for the trading. So the trading is the main focus. And they usually had competitive prices, and they also have very competitive fee structure. So to be precise, they have zero trading fee. I do believe there is a gas fee that you pay, but there is no trading fee, and only enforces minimum royalty fee. So they pay 0.5% to the creators, and it's much less than typical. Many creators were charging 5 to 10%, and let's discuss if 5 to 10% royalty can sustain, and if it's even fair. So let's check the random project, and it's not aiming against them because the people are still there, right? So creators are still there. They are barely, but active. So example was Chodes and Baby Chodes that dropped on the Stargaze, and they had 6.9% royalty. With the Stargaze is different because the royalties are in the smart contract. They are not in centralized platform that the platform can decide. The creator decides of the royalties. So I'm going to play the scenario that happened. The Star Chodes deployed, got minted out. Then the Baby Chodes happened, was dropped and also minted out. And after that, this Twitter account of Chodes become barely active. They stopped caring, the price dipped. But few months after that, suddenly people decided they are funny and started buying them and trading them, and price went up. And who benefited the most? The creator who already left, but the success was on the community. So the question is this 6.9, which is really high royalty, 20 sales give the price of like whole NFT, more than that. Is this royalty, in this case, the best execution that is out there? And this is not about the creators, but I do believe that royalties are often, abused, and they should be rewarded. But I would see something that Blur is doing and something that OpenSea. 0.5% seems quite reasonable for creator, because you need to understand that with NFTs, community is as often responsible for the success of the NFT as the creator. The higher royalty may make sense when the collection is slightly smaller, right? But I don't know. I also want to hear your judgment and your opinion on that situation. But simply, those platforms might be outcompeted by others. And as you can see, if the fees on Ethereum go down, it means that many other platforms might adopt it. I would see that some platforms will be trying to defend that and saying we stand with creators, but the culture is where the lowest fees might be. That's the guess, right? That's what I would think. So it might actually not prevail. And this is example with the Blur, the people who traded went actually with Blur that was giving very low royalty and no platform fees. Now, let's leave the royalty for a moment, but the platform fee. The problem of Ethereum was the very high gas fee. Now you pay few dollars, which is still very high. Before it was much higher. But if you trade very expensive NFT, it's really just a fraction of the percent when you trade. So when you trade the expensive NFTs like Bored Ape, Clonex, whatever, on the Blur, you pay only gas and 0.5% to the creator. While many platforms like Stargaze, they have 2% platform fee, 1% is being burned, and 1% going to stakers. I think Solana Art has also quite high platform fees, but is it sustainable? I do believe it's not, and we should be going for much lower fees, because as of now, despite high fees on Ethereum, it's simply much cheaper because the other platforms have high fees. So if you buy the NFT, that costs $1,000 and you have 2% platform fee, that's $20. So buying the same value NFT on Ethereum would actually be cheaper. So what was the solution for creators? Because some maybe would think it's unfair. NFTs are tokens. When there is DAOs created, the team often vests the tokens for themselves, allocates the token for themselves. There is nothing stopping creators from doing the same, and many already doing this on top of the royalties. Creators can become their own treasury holders, and that's how they can actually make the project sustainable. They can also create their own liquidity pools in NFT platforms, with 2 tokens and earn on the swap fees, and then you can add much higher swap fees like 1 or 2%, and that can benefit them. So yeah, probably creators shouldn't be traders or market makers themselves, but should they be landlords? Or maybe that's also not fair. So with that, Don Cryptoniums out, and I want to know your opinion. Till the next time.